Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Diamond in the Rough. We have Ruff in the top right side, and I know this is going to be a good game because he's facing off against none other than Golden, who is, of course, a Korean streamer. His stream title often reads 500 APM Korean Serral. He has some of the silliest soundboards, videos that pop up, and just general madness on his stream. He's a theater and drama major. He's like studied in Canada and stuff. In general, a really funny guy, of course, ex-pro gamer and now just streamer and entertainer who's still very high level. Comes in at about 400 MMR above Ruff at the time this match was played. But most importantly, I know it's going to be fun because you've obviously got Ruff, creative weirdo, does his own strange strats. But Golden is so greedy, loves to play Mutaling, loves to do run-bys and backsteps, but he also is really stubborn and doesn't really like to adapt to his opponent that much. He's like, I just want to run Zerglings into your base all game non-stop. I just want to try and get out mass mutas. And even if you build the counter to them, I'll keep building mutas. I've played games in like the weekly cups where I'm playing against Golden and it's a Zerg versus Zerg and he's got mutas and I feel like I'm really behind and I'm like, oh, I'll just turtle and hope he screws up. And at any point he could like drone up and transition and go ultras or lurkers. And Golden will go like 65 Mutalisks. And he'll just be like one-shotting spore crawlers and stuff. And he's doing so much damage and he's killing bases. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so dead. Then I'll land parasitic bombs or fungals, kill every muta. And he'll be like, oh yeah, GG. And I'll be like, wait, what? I've been like stuck in my corner for 23 minutes. You've had the whole map. And I rewind the replay and he's still on like 60 drones. And it's like, Golden is the kind of guy who's having so much fun either killing you with Mutalisks, running them around, or borrowing banelings on the map, or running Zergling run-bys in. He's not going to always look for the most efficient path for the finish. He's always going to look for the one that he finds most entertaining and fun. And that matches up well because you got Ruff, a guy who just doesn't continually build SCVs as much as he probably should have because he likes to focus on those really technical plays. And he's going to open up with the Ruff Classic here, the Ghost opening. Nothing too surprising, not too crazy. We've seen this many times. I know a lot of people on the channel are like, come on, man, can we see some new Ruff openings in TVZ? Because he doesn't mix in that many. There's been a few where he's done some like Hellbat tank bunker pushes and stuff like that. And it's the transitions after the ghosts that make me really excited and the little details that allow him to make the ghost play to work. So this is interesting also because Golden is a bit of an odd player. Like I said, he's very stubborn. I don't know if he'll know how to deal with this or if he'll really treat it with the respect it deserves. I mean, look at Golden's scouting right now, guys. He did see a barracks with a tech lab. If he knows Ruff's style, he should know this is coming and just build plenty of Zergings to deal with it. But so far, Golden is very slow on getting a third base. And he's going for a 4-queen opening on 2 base. Interesting build order. He's a little supply blocked on 36. Nothing too major. It's kind of natural to get a little supply blocked there. And it's just kind of droning on upwards. If he sees that Ghost Academy, it'd be really huge for him. It'd give him a massive start. Ruff, though, has a well-timed expansion. This is not a super one-basey build. This is one where he's got more follow-up. It's not super all-in. And he's already rallying down to that natural, dropping the mules, and that factory will allow him to unlock the starport, medevac, and the aim is for that medevac to pop out around the time the 4th ghost pops out, go across the map, and usually you want to work a triangle. I do think if the Zerg takes this base, they're probably super screwed, because then the ghost can drop here and kind of hit this base, and they can drop down there and hit that base. As it is, probably just going to drop here, drop here, drop here. We always talk about the triangle that you want to abuse with fancy drop play, where ghosts are going to try and just quickly drop between these areas, unload, and the lings and the queens are going to have to run all the way around each time. So it'll be a good army split that is needed by Golden to defend that. He's going to go Overlord speed, which will give him some good scouting. And he's going to be droning up that 3rd base in the near future as well. Ruff not too far behind in the economy, but as I say that, we do see, check it out, not that much SCV production. I know I harp on about it a lot, but you got to realize this is kind of, it's not he's bad at StarCraft. It's a lot of it's a conscious focus. And I even talk about this with pro play. Like I was casting, I think it was Time versus Clem the other day. And basically what I noticed is that Time never missed a beat on unit production. Barracks, factories, starports, always bam, bam, bam. But Clem, on the other hand, never missed a beat on SCV production. There'd be these few seconds where his factory's not building, few seconds where his barracks wasn't building. And they played this like really passive TVT, and it got to like the 8-minute mark, and Clem had 70 workers, and Time only had like 58. And I was like, oh my god. You don't really notice it. It's just a few little gaps in the SCV production here and there. but it adds up to a 12 worker difference, and that's two top pro gamers, best player in China, best player in France up against each other, right? So you can see how it's a different focus. Now, if Time used the extra army he had in that window to take a good fight, in this case, if Ruff uses the ghosts being out at such a crisp timing to great effect, it's all worthwhile to have cut those SCVs, right? So this is not, oh, Ruff's a baddie, what a noob, he should just hold down the SCV key. That's what you learn when you're learning kind of blanket rules for StarCraft. As you get better and as you get to higher levels, you realize that the rules, there is always an exception and a reason to break them, and Ruff does it with a very specific purpose. Golden asking for a pause there. Ruff does let him pause. He says, no problem. And yeah, okay, so they paused and unpaused back in the game. Obviously, we're casting off a replay afterwards. And those ghosts do get picked up and dropped on that low ground. Okay, so the ghosts are going to re-drop down there. Queens and Lings are going to rotate around. Armory's on the way. Double Evo for Golden, not the most important. Golden has not taken any real damage, just 2 Overlords so far. Ruff's not found much here, guys. This is really well defended, and Golden's up on 56 workers. This Spore Crawler, if it moved forward, that'd be really nice. This Queen runs forward, not a good idea. And these Queens aren't splitting. You really want 2 Queens there, 2 Queens there, and you want to split the Zerglings as well. The Queens on their own can't defend. Oh, Liberator rallies in. Oh, this is super cute for Ruff. Ruff is giving himself a bit of a fallback safety zone. He says, hey, do you want to run into this with your Queens? Because I will snipe them. Now, you could actually just jump on that, A-move your Zerglings, A-move your Queens, and clean this up. But it's scary to make that decision, and Golden not brave enough to do it. If you do that, your Lings will overwhelm the Ghosts. They won't be able to snipe. Queen's easily going to take down a Lib, even walking through the Lib zone. But now he sent his Lings across the map. This is it, guys. He wants to do a Baneling bust. He wants to do a Baneling bust, but that means, look at this. Ruff is picking off the Queens. Ruff needs to realize, though, where are those Zerglings? Oh, if only he had a tank sieged on the high ground. Ruff, you got to pay attention. He's so busy microing the Ghosts, and he's getting great value, but he's getting busted. Oh, no. The Massling Bane comes in. The tanks get some good shots off, but imagine if there was one more tank volley getting off that second siege tank, or if there was a tank on the high ground. Now his SCVs have to fight, and oh, Ruff's losing so many SCVs. Oh, he does quickly re-wall. That's really impressive how quick he re-walled during the fight, but my god, that's painful. 14 workers go down, and he was already down on the economy. Yes, he killed off most of the Queens, and he's still got a Ghost drop out here. He's going to go back to microing that now, but that really ties up the units lost tab, makes it much better for Golden. And now 57 workers going up to a 4th base. He's got to feel good about that. Ah, the Liberator tries to reposition. Golden's like, nope, I'm on top of that. Only loses like 2 drones. The Ghosts running forward. They're trying to pick off anything they can. Overlords. But the medevac is very low and it has to pull back. Ruff here. He's not rebuilding his SCVs right now. He's going to have to transfer workers down. He transfers a few. He's going to need to transfer more than that. There we go. And he should be rallied down there and queuing up these SCVs like mad. He's building Blue Flame, +1 vehicle weapons, Ghosts, and Hellions. So he's decided, look, I'm playing Golden. I told you guys Golden's stubborn. He just wants to make mass Lings all game. It's all he wants to do. Mass Lings and Queens. He'll do this for 10 minutes sometimes. And if you get Blue Flame, Hellion, Ghost, holy crap, talk about a hard counter composition, man. Yeah, you can't hold that watchtower. Look at that. The Ghosts drop in a corner where the Zergings can't get it. And these Ghosts are just denying map control right now. 2 more macro hatcheries go down for Golden. Golden has not got a Roach Horn yet. Look at that. Queen goes down. Another Queen is just down, almost dead. Still being very careful with that. Very well done. As that little Zergling floats up past the camera. SCV count's regrowing. Does need that 4th count saturated. 2 factories. 1 with a reactor, 1 with a tech lab, starport, and 1 barracks. We've got 7 Ghosts, a medevac, 10 Hellbats, and 2 tanks. This is a very scary push, but it is essentially an all-in at this point. He clears out the vision, so Golden doesn't know this is coming. Golden's just gone to 69 workers. He does, of course, believe in the power of memes, guys. A 2nd armory and another factory goes down behind this, but Ruff needs to do big damage with this. The Zerglings are going to see that this is indeed coming. They go for a surround, but there's no way that's a good idea. They see the Hellbats behind, and he pulls back. He's making a Drop-a-Lord right now. Of course, always trying to focus on some troll strats is Golden. But dude, right now, he's got to deal with this army, and he doesn't even have Baneling speed. So with the tanks and the Ghosts gunning him down from afar, he's going to make mass slow Baneling. 2 Hellions coming in. Is he morphing Hellbats? Oh, I love the queued up Hellbat morph. Unfortunately for him, the Queens are on top of it. But if Golden happened to be engaging the army at the same time, and he doesn't notice this, that kills like 30, 40 drones so quickly. So a really cute move from Ruff. Doesn't really find the mark. Oh no, Ling Round Bite comes in. Oh no, oh no. The SCVs are gonna have to fight. Again, you gotta keep those depots raised. A small Ling Round Bite gonna do so much damage. But Ruff has killed the 3rd base. The 4th base is getting gunned down. Spready, 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 spready. The Banelings are thinking about coming in. Ruff, spread! Spread your units, bro! Oh my god, oh my god. Those Banelings are so scary, but Golden realizes if he commits in, the tanks are gonna blast him. So he's very afraid. Oh, dude, the Queens are just getting gunned down by those snipes. Now the wall-off has still not been raised, but Ruff has defended at home. Baneling drop's gonna come into that main. Oh no! Baneling drop! Oh! And he even micros it right to the mineral line. But I don't know if that's the most important thing right now. I feel like you've got to deal with this army. Baneling speed is being upgraded, but it's still a minute away. Golden trying to do everything with just queens, zerglings, and banelings. The Hellbat Ghost tank coming forward. Ling Bane morphing. He's got so many hatcheries. He's going to try and make a Nidus Worm. Is Golden right now. Ling Bane runs forward. Another counterattack coming in. Raise the wall, Ruff. Raise your goddamn wall. Get it up. Ruff, I never knew that he had problems getting it up, but apparently in this one scenario he doesn't. I got to say, when you're up there against a star like Golden, it does put on a bit of pressure. Oh my god, the Banelings walk right on in. They're going to get some massive SCV damage. A bit too slow on the spready. Ruff, please get it up, buddy. Get it up. I'm here. I'm cheering for you. No shame, no judgment. Just please get it up. Jokes aside, obviously Ruff is looking fantastic. He's got a good spready of Hellbats. You can't go down that ramp. Golden pulls the drones. Oh my god, does he have enough Banelings? He clears the front line of Hellbats. The Ling's getting a bit of a wraparound. The drones are killing ghosts right now. Oh my god, the drones! The drones actually killed a lot of Terran units. And, oh my god, Golden breaks out. But Golden's out of money. He's only got 42 drones. He needs to get minerals mining long distance just to get back in it. Tank has walked across the map. Hellion's coming across the map. Ruff, please raise your wall. Please raise your wall. Oh my god, that'd be such a dumb way to die. He's got 2 Hellbats on the right, 7 kills and 10 kills. And he's got a medevac with 1 ghost, 1 Hellbat that it looks like he's going to keep dropping with. Golden's trying to retake his natural. Not that many minerals there. I really want to see him retake a 3rd as well. Ruff, finally, there we go. Oh my god, delayed response. He finally got that image of his grandparents out of his head, and he does get that depot raised. The Hellbat and the Ghost are going to drop in there and start gunning down these drones. Nice disruption to the economy. Golden is building 3 Mutalisks right now. I mean, Ruff's barely on an economy. He's got 15 SCVs after that Baneling drop, but he's got mules as well. The 38 drone economy, if it stabilizes, Ruff is just dead. The thing is, it's still no roach tech. Roaches would deal so well with Hellbats, kind of with Ghosts as long as they can interrupt the snipes. 2 more Hellbats running in here. Ooh, and look at that, he's gonna snipe the Mutalisk. Oh my god, this is so cool. The Hellbats with Blue Flame, the natural predator, the Zergling, and the drone. Oh man, that Mutalisk trying to deal with it. Finally, that gets cleaned up. But look at this, he's continuing with this drop to do so much. Another Baneling drop comes in! Oh my god! I told you guys, Golden is all about these bloody memes, man. He's gonna have a natural up soon. He pulls the drones, Lings, Queens, and it looks like he will finally get rid of this. Nice stutter step on the Ghost. 36 kills when that James Bond Ghost does go down. Ruff is gonna have 2, he's got double upgrades on the way while on 10 SCVs. That is such a rough thing. He's like, yeah, well, my opponent's economy is so bad. He's like, this game's actually going to go longer. I might as well keep going. He's got Hellions, a tank. Mutas are going to come across for a counterattack, but with a Thor about to pop out, that's going to be well set up to defend this. So Ruff, he swaps it into single fire mode. The Mutas are going to get a few SCVs, and every SCV is sacred right now. Every SCV is sacred. Of course, the virility of Terran really is their SCVs, guys. You've got to keep those alive, and that's about 6 SCVs going down. 1 Muta falls, but every single SCV he kills is worth it. Oh, get out, get out, get out. Ah, he does lose 1 more Mutalisk. Okay, so 2 Mutas go down. Hellion run by, but there's Mutas and Banelings, and that should easily stop this. Look at that, the Banelings, nicely done. The Lings pull back so the Mutas can do their work, and oh no. Guys, Golden has an expansion up. He's got 4 mineral patches still mining in the main for a few more minutes. The natural's mining. If he can get a 3rd up now, you can see he's sending a drone out for that. This is just going to be lights out. Because Ruff, I mean, what's he got? He's got a Thor, another Thor on the way, 2 Ghosts, a tank. I mean, I guess he can mine from these 2 bases for a while. And with mules, he can kind of do some stuff. He can be efficient. Anyway, the Mutas need to pull back to defend these Hellions, I do think. Oh, the Mutas are going to try and go for this. But yeah, that's really dangerous, man. Very, very dangerous. Definitely needs to watch about for that Hellion run by, but he's got a nice Ling spready, and it is only 3 Hellions. This is not 6 or 7 Blue Flame. Now, continuing to build Mutas against Thors and Ghosts is one of the least efficient things you can do, so I think Golden, just by refusing to build Roaches here, may put himself in a harder position than he needs to. He's going to try and do a Nidus in the main. Golden, always looking for the memes. He gets a surround on these Hellions. He's going to take out all 3 of those, and he's going to pop out in the main. Does he have Banelings here, or what? Like, what is this? Is he just going to try and do a Ling Muta raid? It looks like it. He's just maybe pick off the add-ons? Oh, Ruff's in trouble. Ruff is in big trouble right now, guys. The Lings, though, obviously they splash up against... He gets a few snipes off. One or two of the mutas do go down. Golden needs to just put it back in his pants and drone up. He does not want to be too far on the other side of the map. He gets a few of them, but another snipe goes down. One more Mutalisk falls. So Golden, all he needs to do is drone this third, get a Roach Warren down, and transition. But I told you guys earlier, he's one of the most stubborn players in the world. And because he's got Ruff down to just 7 SCVs, Golden's going to keep trying to force it in right now. And there is a time for composure and patience, and this is it. I like that. He pulls those lings back. He's still building more mutas right now. Not thinking about transitioning. Oh, the mutas fly in on the natural. Ooh, he does lose a few of them, though. Kills another SCV or two, but there's still 6 SCVs up. Okay, so what do we got? 7 mutas, 32 lings. The problem is, if you trade too poorly here, when you're both on very small economies, obviously he's going to outscale you. Now, he's got to transition most of these workers over to that third base, does Golden. That's the most important thing, is to get his economy back up. But Golden has a stiffy right now, and he just cannot contain himself. He wants that orbital. He goes for it, but oh! He's going to lose every single muta. This is a huge price to pay. Yes, he gets a command center, but Ruff is planning a giant all-in, and Golden is attacking into him. There's no need to attack. You just need to defend. Golden just cannot contain himself. Guys, we always say just waistband it. If your opponent has no economy, literally, he has 5 SCVs, 1 command center versus 3 base 30 drones, but Golden's not transitioning his workers, and he's just trying to force the attack, force the attack, force the attack. Golden, with zero a fundamental understanding of what to do here, is just trying to force it like a psycho. Was he burrowing Zerglings? He's focusing on burrowing Zerglings. Dude, you don't need to keep attacking. Oh my god. Ruff here is just knuckling down, fighting for his life. Golden still has not transferred workers, and he's just making mutas and Zerglings. Now, Zerglings are great versus ghosts. They're great versus Thors and tanks. What they're not great versus these 3 Hellbats. Those 3 Hellbats could kill unlimited numbers of Zerglings. They will, like with the Thors around them, guarding them, they will kill so much. And the mutas are going to go, okay, so he's going to go for a bit of a base trade. That could work. Base trade might be the win condition, but there's a Thor, a Hellbat, and a turret there. Those Hellions will go down. They get surrounded nicely. Done. Golden's going to have to go full base trade. That is the way to do it. But I think he might have thrown away too many mutas. Guys, he's lost 13 mutas. And remember, he only started building mutas once we were in the low economy scenario. That's 1,300 minerals and gas. That Hellbat! Watch out for the Hellbat, guys! That Hellbat! Oh my god! And the SCV mule repair! Oh my god! 1 Hellbat and 1 Thor! Dude, for those who don't know, that honestly, that Hellbat was the assistant that helps hold up the giant junk of the Thor. That Thor is you know you've made it in life when you can hire a Hellbat whose full-time job is to stand next to you, helping hold up your junk. And that Hellbat did exactly that. Gunned down those Zerglings, formed a wall. The SCVs drilled him from behind. And now Ruff has to lift his buildings, but there's not many mutas actually killing his stuff. And Golden never got those drones out to that third base earlier. He doesn't have enough money to rebuild a hatchery either. Now, he's got a lot of lings and drones in the Nidus Worm. Oh my god, if Ruff can kill this Nidus Worm before these pop out of here, then he's going to kill. He could kill. Guys, there's so many lings and drones in there trying to escape. If he clicks on that, Ruff could do so much. Right now, though, Ruff is going to float home. He says, that's my last command center. I need to save it. He's sending a Thor to save it. Dude, he's got to repair. He's got to repair. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the command center. 20 hit points, but he gets the repair. He gets the mule drop repair. But Kenny, the drones and the Zerging's going to go in. The mutas are trying to fight it. The Thor picks up and drops on the high ground. The mules do get taken out. That command center's dead. Yeah, I think Golden got it because he forced him to use all of his mules. He killed the mules, and now it will burn down. So Golden is going to force it, so at least Ruff can't regrow here. The command center burns down. Great play by Golden, but remember, he sacrificed 2 mutas for it. All he did was damage the Thor, and he knows he can't defeat that army in the long run. He knows there's no way he can win. These buildings will be alive. He's got 9 Zerglings, 3 mutas. Golden just YOLOing more than anyone's ever YOLO'd in his life. This is why Golden is such a fun streamer to watch, guys, because you're watching a guy who has 0 defensive responsibility. He has 0 defensive responsibility up against a super technical mastermind like Ruff. I mean, Golden just wants to jam it in there all day, all night. And you know what? He almost made it work. He ruined Ruff's economy. If he had just a handful of like Ravages or something to fall back on, that would have been really hard. But Ruff hangs on. His 2-1 upgrades finish. His Ghosts, his Thors pushing in. 7 kills, 5 kills, 12 kills, 13 kills, 19 kills, 13 kills, and a 30 kill Commander Hellbat. GG, well played, Ruff. You absolute legend. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next episode of Diamond in the Rough. Goodbye and good night.